Hi everyone, welcome to episode 33 of the Nifty Knitting Ninja podcast. My name is Abigail Wright. I am your host for today. We were going to have a very special co-host. My mother was going to come on the podcast today, but she decided that she just had so much housework to do that she couldn't come today. Maybe next time. How's everybody been? I know it's been a while since I've seen you, so if you are coming back to watch, thank you so much for staying with me. But if you're a new viewer, this might not be the best episode to start with. You may want to go back to some of the earlier episodes. So yeah, it is December 11th, 2016. It's very gray and rainy outside. Well, they said that we were supposed to get rain. It feels more snow, but nothing's happened yet, so we shall see. And I do actually have show notes today, so I will be actually doing this properly, I hope. I feel a little out of practice because, like I said, it's been a while. New shout outs for everyone who recently subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing and coming and watching me and thinking that my podcast is worth something of your time to watch. So thank you. That just means a whole lot to me. My shout outs go to Tams1978, Lavender Butterfly, hi Nicole, Kristen Whitehead, and Terry Wynn. We also have a new member in the Ravelry group, Christina Crafts. And if you have not joined the Ravelry group, then just head on over to Ravelry, and you can find us over at Nifty Knitting Ninja podcast under the groups tab. Oh, excuse me, my skin's really dry and my nose has been itching. Sorry, I'll try not to do that. Okay, I think that is it. So this is a knitting podcast, and we will just go ahead and jump right in. Oh, what do I want to show you first? I have a lot to show you guys since I have not podcasted in a while. Oh, I should have brought the tag over for this, but I did not. I believe the colorway for this is Pazen Blau, if I remember correctly. It is a Zauberball, German-made yarn. And I started my friend's socks. Ooh! Sorry, I'm doing them two at a time, and they are a little bit tangled because I haven't taken a second to untangle them. Sorry. They've been stuffed in the bag for a few days. And here's the first one. I'm trying to get this to not focus on my face, because I really want you guys to see this good color here. That's more accurate right there. I love these. They're dark, they're blue, they're white. It reminds me of a snowy night, honestly. And these are socks for my friend Daniel. He is someone from my church. And I made socks for his dad, and now he's going to get some socks. So those will be very nice and warm because they are 75% virgin wool. These are being worked on a US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter, and these are my Addy Turbo Sock Rockets, and they are currently being housed in my Fox and Birds and Squirrels blue bag. By the way, guys, I am sorry if the lighting is completely wonky in here, because it is a dim gray day outside. There's a window over there. Then I don't have a good source of natural lighting, so I have my octopus lamp over here, and there's 4 lights pointing at me right now, which kind of puts the lighting off, so I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, these are coming along fairly quickly. He wears a size 13 and a half shoe, I believe it's 13 and a half. I have 2.5 inches left before I can put in the heel, and then I can zoom up the leg, and those will be done. Trying to shove these back in here so that they don't escape and make trouble. By the way, if anybody has heard about, and I know that there's some groups that are having a whip along till the end of this year 2016. And it's basically just trying to finish up your whips. If you don't love them, either tear them out or finish them or make them into a new project or something. That's what I've been trying to do, and I'm going to fail. And I will tell you why. That's not just me being negative, which I'm good at, but I'm going to fail because I can't stop casting on new things even though I really, really want to finish old things. I'm close to finishing old things, but I keep casting on new things and I'm not finishing them as fast as I should be. Alright. I'm sorry, I have to think. I don't have this organized. I have a big laundry basket over here, and that's where all my whips are staying and their project bags and everything. So I did not organize this at all. I'm sorry. By the way, if you guys hear any background noise, I'm sorry. It's a very busy day in the Wright household. And I live with 5 other people, so it's gonna be that way. These are my first ever pair of DK socks. Thank you so much, Raybot Kemper. She posted a picture on Instagram and showed them on her latest episode of her podcast. She was working on some speckled DK socks, and I saw those and I was instantly in love. I had to make myself a pair of DK socks. So here they are. And I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see the little stitch marker there. Oops. Let me turn it back. I'm sorry guys, I'm really bad at this. Okay, see? I made that one and it is a little snowflake. And as you can see, this isn't a straight rainbow because the colors the stripes interlock with each other a little bit. I think that's really cool. Anyways, this is a DK weight yarn. It's being worked on size US 5 needles, which I believe is a 3.75 millimeter. And I don't have the label with me because I'm not good at this stuff. I'm out of practice. But this yarn is actually a baby yarn, and it has it's 75% acrylic, 25% polyamide, I believe. And I was amazed to find a not a sock yarn that had polyamide in it. So I thought, well, that's great. I'll just try it, and I love rainbows. And as far as these needles go, you guys have never seen these before, but I will talk about them at the end of the show. Oh, I guess I should talk about what pattern I'm doing on here. It's not really a pattern, but oh shoot, I can't remember the pattern name. I'm sorry. I will link it in the show notes below. But it's for a toe-up DK weight sock, obviously, and it just has you slip and then twist them left, and the other sock goes the opposite way. So it goes, well, it goes this way, while these socks are going this way, and I think it's really neat. It's therapeutic, and I really like working on that. As you can see, it's quite a bit is done. Let's see. This, you guys have not seen this in forever. This is in my cherry bag that I made. And this is one of the projects that I would like to finish before the end of the year, but I don't think I'm going to get to. This, if you guys remember correctly, and this is the pattern Monica Shawl. On Ravelry. It's a free pattern, and I will link that below as well. Look at that. And then you have this right here, and flowers. And this part has got to be one of my favorite parts so far. I don't know if you guys can see that. The little leaf part right there, kind of. I'm really bad at showing this, I'm sorry. But what I did is, instead of the nups, don't know how well you guys can see this. Focus, please. There it is. If you guys can see that, there's a little glass bead right there. and it's all through this section right here currently. I opted for beads instead of nups because I didn't want to struggle with trying to do nups because I hadn't done them before. And I thought the beads just looked really pretty because this is a wedding shawl. This is actually meant to be my wedding veil. More about that later. Yeah, I'll take care of that in life bits. But yeah, there's that. It's being worked on a US 4, which I believe is a 3.5 millimeter. Or 3 millimeter, sorry. One of the two.
You're welcome.
These socks, you guys have not seen in forever either. Let me find the other one. These are the micro monkey pattern on Ravelry. They're also a free pattern. They are a minified version of oh shoot, Cookie A's monkey socks, and I did the first one a couple years ago. Don't know how well you guys can see this. Maybe if my camera focuses, you could see it a little bit better. Cover up my face. There we go. But yeah, it's just a mini version of Cookie A's monkey sock, and I just popped in a fish lips kiss heel. Ooh, focus please. Get a little closer, maybe it'll focus then. Nope, it's not gonna focus. Okay, I'm sorry, my camera's being stubborn. Anyways, I got the second one done, or mostly done. I don't know why I'm putting this off. I hate Kitchener stitch. I really do. I absolutely hate it. Hence the beauty of some toe-up socks, but unfortunately I'm a top-down girl. So, there's the second one. And it just needs the Kitchener stitch. That's all it needs, and then it's done. And this is being made with wool-free yarn in the Oasis colorway. And again, I just popped in a fish lips kiss heel in here. And these are being worked on a size, again, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter. But yeah, hopefully that gets done pretty soon. Nope, not gonna find that ball of yarn. Okay. And here's another project that I really, really want to finish before the end of the year. This is being kept in the very first project bag that I ever made, my Paisley bag. And it's got a green zipper with polka dots on the inside. I love this one. In here, all of its body parts are currently being held together by T-pins. I don't know why. Don't know why I did that. But this is Noodle. It is a Chihuahua pattern by Susan Claudino. And whoop, there's one of his ears. Let's see if I can get the pin to go in. There we go. There's one of his ears. And there goes the pin. So yeah, I'm hoping to get him done, and this, I forgot what kind of yarn this is, but, oh, that was just a darning needle. Whew. I thought it was a T-pin that was gonna stick me in the leg. But he is being worked. Sorry about that. Whenever I bent down, I must have turned the recording off, so I'm very sorry. Now I can't remember what I was trying to talk about. I think I was trying to talk about this. This is a baby sweater that I was working on for my sister. More on this later. This is Flax by Tin Can Knits, and it's a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm making the 6 to 12 month size. Body is worked on 6. I'm sorry, ribbing is worked on 6, body is worked on 8. Oh, and the cat wants out. She'll just have to wait. That kind of rhymed, I'm sorry. I am using my tiny little diaper pen, stitch marker, right there. And this is made with Big Twist Stripes yarn. Tabitha. Tabitha. I'm sorry, we're having all sorts of technical issues today, and the cat is down there messing around, and hopefully she doesn't make the camera go for a skydive. She usually isn't this curious. But yeah, I was talking about the baby sweater, and I was also getting ready. Sorry, when you have to record more than once, it's kind of a pain. I was getting ready to show you guys this. The yarn is from Muffy and the Squid over in the UK, and it's being kept in my lovely, wonderful sparkle yarnet. Cover up my face. No focus. There we go. And it's being worked on a size US 5 needle, which is a 4.25 millimeter, I believe. Make sure that my stitches don't fall off. I'd be mortified if they did. This is the Across the Pond shawl by Mina Phillip. That's all that I got for her. As you can see, it's gonna need to be badly blocked, but it's got all these little butterfly stitches over it, and I think it looks great. I mean, looking at it on camera, just not from a different perspective, I guess. All the speckles and everything, how they're all spread out, I'm in love. I'm totally falling in love with this all over again. Anyways, I'm getting ready to start the first row of the last repeat. The 11th repeat, I was going to do the large size, but I don't think I'm going to have enough yarn. Oh shoot, and I forgot to bring the border yarn over here. But the border yarn is just going to be just like an ivory or a cream, so it'll go very well with this. But I could probably squeeze out 15 repeats if I wanted to, but I think I'm gonna stop at the small size because I just kind of want it to be, large and warm, but I want it to just kind of wrap around my neck. That's its main purpose. And two, I'm kind of getting bored of knitting this. I mean, it's a great pattern, very well written, it's easy, it's great. I'm just lazy. That's all that it is I'm just lazy. But I highly recommend this pattern for anybody who has a little bit busier of a yarn that they are afraid is going to get lost in a pattern. This is great. And you guys can't really see it that well because it's kind of bunched up on the needles. But, and right now I'm trying to show you guys the silver stellina that's in this. And, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the stellina, the sparkle. Maybe you could see it a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, something else about this project. I love showing my stitch markers because I make basically every single one of them. This focus, please. Focus. Trying to get the camera to focus, I'm sorry. Come back. Okay, not gonna focus. Sad, but oh, here, let's try this.
Okay. Oh, I just found the deer.
There we go.
So we're gonna put the blue icicles in the deer, and that's all. Downsizing.
This is my little sea turtle stitch marker, and I did make him. But yeah, this is almost done with the body, and I'm very excited because then I can move on to the border.
Okay, somebody's got shoes out here, William. I think these are your shoes.
And last but not least, oh, nope, it's not last, it's next to last, sorry. I started another sock. I'm kind of a sock addict. I started another sock, And why don't I have the ball band with me? This is Red Heart Yarns Heart and Soul, I believe. 75% wool, 25% nylon polyamide. And I find that it's a little thinner of a sock yarn, like a light fingering, but that's okay. Look at this pulling, guys. There's pink and yellow, and then there's purple. Whoops, this is not purple and blue. Then you flip it around, and you have this beautiful orange and light blue, and then over here is the purple and blue again. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at that spiraling. Look at how the two-tone pulling is spiraling, and oh, be still my heart. I love them. They're very bright, they're very rainbowish, they're very colorful. And yeah, these are also being worked on a size US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. Can't you tell that I like 1.5s for socks? That's like my go-to size for socks. But since this is a little bit thinner yarn, I usually do 64 stitches for me. I cast on 72 for this sock because it is a little bit thinner of a yarn. I did, there's fuzz. I did 15 rows of ribbing here. Focus, cover up my face. Maybe it'll focus. There we go. 15 rows of ribbing. And I think I'm going to make these into shorty socks because that's just what I prefer. So, and I'm not quite there yet. Down here on the stockinette part, I think I'm going to do 15 rows of stockinette, and then I'm going to put in for the heel, and then I'm going to zoom down the foot, because here a little while ago I purchased Susan B. Anderson's SOS sock pattern, smooth operator sock pattern, so I'm going to put in the waist yarn for the heel after that. And if I have enough of that cream or ivory that I'm planning on using on the border of my across the pond shawl, then I'm going to put that in for the heel. But yeah, and you guys might notice I put these little yarn sleeves on. I got these from Hobby Lobby the other day. Just because I feel like the more that I was knitting, the more my cakes were getting really messy. It's not that I don't wind them good, it's just, you know, you pull from the center and pretty soon they collapse and they get all messy and tangled. So I feel like this is going to help me a lot. And I could have just made my own with jersey fabric, but I bought some because I don't really have time to do that. Also, this is, I promise, this is my last whip. This, oh wait, no, it's not my last whip. I just lied. I'm so sorry. This is a hat for my new niece. More about this in the Catching Up with Life segment.
I don't know if I shed it or if somebody else shed it in the store. Sweetie Pie is in this room. Come on, out. There you go.
Sorry, my mom's talking and I'm hearing her in the background. I'm a bit distracted, I'm sorry. These are being worked on a size US 3. And I don't know the millimeters for that, I'm sorry. I believe it's a 3.25, 3 millimeter. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's just a simple 2x2 rib, and I'm just, you know, kind of going with it as long as I can. I actually had to buy some new size 3 needles because I had lost my other ones. Don't know where they went. But yeah, I'm enjoying that, and this is in Lion Brand Jamie in the colorway Peachy. Like I said, I'm so sorry that the light is so harsh today. That's awful. But, this is, oh, no, I have one more whip. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it in my 31 bags, striped bag, because it is so big it won't go in any of my other project bags. I know I showed you guys this last podcast. This is being worked on a size US 15 needle. And, sorry, my monitor just went off. There we go. It's coming along. It's a little further than when you last saw it. So, it's coming along. It's getting there. And this is being made in, well, I know I just saw a bobbin in here. Big Twist Yarns Natural Blend. Focus, please. Trying to cover up my face, sorry. Cover up my hair too, maybe that'll work. Okay, not gonna focus. Fine. But this is, and this was bought as a mill end, so they have everything kind of crossed out, but this is a Natural Blend Sunset. Now it focuses. But yeah, it's beautiful. Love, love, love it. And I'm not following pattern, I'm just kind of making it up as I go. Blankets are pretty versatile like that. And I have a almost finished object. Well, that yellow baby blanket that I showed you guys, I got that done. I got the hat and socks done. And I got something else done for the baby. And those are with my sister right now, so I can't show them to you. But this, and I love this. A little tiny sweater for her. And I love it so much because it looks like a little granny sweater, and I think it's going to be so, so adorable on her. And it's got this little garter ridge detailing. I just have to weave in the ends and sew on the buttons, and then it'll be done. And let's see if I can find the buttons that I have planned for this. These are the buttons that I'm going to put on it. Come on. There we go. We're trying to focus. This is my buttons. That's the brand. And that's what I'm planning to put on this. So that'll be another thing going to my niece. I promise this is all that I have to show you as far as whips and FOs today. It's a shame I haven't got more done in the time that I've been away. Tabitha, no. She likes to get in my shades in the window, and now she's trying to get out, and she just knocked over my pens and almost knocked the camera down. So next time maybe I won't have her in here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me look at my show notes and just make sure that I covered everything. Okay. So, before we go on to life events and kind of other stuff that's not knitting related, I'm going to finish up with what is knitting related. You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi to everybody? I'm sure that they would love to see you and your fluffy face. No, I'm sorry, she's not going to make a cameo today, but what I am wearing is the Ambrosia cardigan sweater, and I'm sorry, I forgot who it's by, but all these patterns will be linked below besides the ones that I am improvising. This is the Ambrosia sweater, and as you can see, it's got this great detailing up top. It's got the hood. Actually, let me just take this off to show you. I have to take it off because it's actually getting very warm. Like, this thing is unbelievably warm, and I believe that I just knitted it with Knit Picks Brava worsted in the Peapod colorway, and here it is. Here's the back. It's pretty simple and straightforward, except you do have this little detailing, and it's genius how she made up this detailing. It's just genius. But here is the hood, and with the hood, I don't want to give too much away because it is a paid-for pattern. With the hood, you do a 3-needle bind off, and then down here you kind of bind off and pick it up, which didn't make much sense to me, but I can see now it makes that nice little ridge. It makes it lay nice. But yeah, there it is. And the buttons that I put on it, instead of trying to hold up the buttons to you guys, because that's going to be hard, I actually have some extras that I'm going to show you. These are La Mode Vintage buttons. And look at that detail, guys. Look at that. Love those. And that is what is on this sweater. They were $3.29 a piece, which, yes, I did spend about $15, $18 on buttons. But they're try to get it to focus here. Washable and dry cleanable, and they are made in Italy. They are 1/1/8 inch. So, those are what I chose to go on my sweater. Yep. And I know that in the original pattern, if you look at it, oh, sorry. If you look at it, then it has buttons, only 3 buttons, like here from breast downwards. But I modified it a little bit because I wanted buttons all down the length, because what if I wanted to wear it and it was a particularly windy day? I don't want the wind getting up underneath. And I kind of like the button things all the way down. I don't know why. But I did modify it to incorporate all of the buttons. I think there's 8, 4, 6, 8. There's 9. Sorry. There's 9, but that's the only modifications that I did to it. Otherwise, it's a very well-written pattern. I very much enjoy it. And Mom is getting one. She's getting it in the exact same yarn, except it's in the colorway denim, which is it's not a dark blue, but it's not a light blue. It's kind of a neutral blue. So that'll be coming sometime here in the new year. It won't get done or even started before the new year comes. Okay. That's all the knitting stuff, so if you don't want to hear about life stuff, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed the podcast, and that you have a great week, and you'll join me next time. And for everyone who is deciding to stick around to hear what's been going on in my life, just a warning. There is a little bit of heavy stuff in this life section. There's a little bit of heavy stuff, so if you don't want to hear that, then I would recommend leaving. But first off, I'm going to start it with some really great news. November 28th at 4:41 a.m., I became an aunt for the first time. My sister gave birth to a beautiful, beautiful, perfect little baby girl. She named her Adeline Claire, which fits her because she is just beautiful. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful baby girl. And she is so sweet and so perfect, and I'm desperately in love with her. As her aunt, I just love her, and I want to be with her all the time. But, that is why you saw those things, and they look so tiny. Those are not newborn sizes, guys. Those are preemie sizes, because she's full term. She was a full 40 weeks. She is full term. But she's just really tiny. She was only 5 pounds, 3 ounces when she was born. So she's very, very tiny. And nothing fit her, so that's why I hurry up and I got to work on some things that would fit her so that she could have a few warm things this winter. But yeah, I'm an aunt and I could not be more thrilled by it. She's perfect and she is having a few medical issues. I'm not going to go into this because I did not get permission from the mom and dad to share, and it's kind of within the family, so I would like to keep it that way. But I am going to say she is having a few health issues and something that may impact her long term. So, I mean, if you believe in the sort of thing as prayer, please send them to little Miss Adeline Claire because she really needs them right now. But otherwise, she is perfect. She is a perfect little girl. Okay, and again, I'm going to tell you guys about the current Kickstarter campaign that I have going. It's called the Psychedelic Sheep Grand Opening, and I'll also put the link below for you guys. Guys, I have only 20 days left. 20 days! That is not a lot. Saturday, December 31st is when it'll be done. And I have 73% already funded. That leaves me 26% left. And I desperately need your guys' help. I really would love for this dream of mine to come true. Basically what it is that's the name for my indie dyed yarns that I want to start selling and marketing on Etsy.com. I have some really great colorways I've experimented before, but I haven't had the means to get the materials. So this is kind of just a way of helping out and helping me establish my dream. I have several wonderful colors like Snowy Night, you know, Forest Games, you know, just not only earthy tones but fun tones. Like I was going to do a collection of Ghostbuster colors as well. But if that sounds good to you and you would really like to help me be able to support myself and follow my dream, then I will link my Kickstarter campaign below. Not saying that you have to donate, but if you would, I would just very much appreciate it. Also, I'm going to talk about a few new tools that I got the other day. And I already kind of told you guys about them. These yarn sleeves, and I'm actually going to take one out of the rubber band. These yarn sleeves that I got helping immensely. They do kind of mess up the yarn a little bit when the yarn is in the yarn sleeve, but while you're knitting it keeps it from tangling and all that. So basically what you do with these is you fold them over about halfway like this, and you take your cake or your ball of yarn and you slip this over one end. And then once it's securely on one end, you kind of pull this down and slip this down the other end so that the cake is kind of trapped in the middle, and it keeps it all nice and not messy. So I'm just going to put that back in there so that it doesn't escape and I lose it, because I'm good at losing stuff if it escapes me. Also, let me see where those went. Down here. The needles that you saw my DK Weight rainbow socks on, I'm trying out a new needle, and that's right in front of it. Okay, this might be the best one that I can show. This is Knitter's Pride Pro Trends, and I did get this at Hobby Lobby. It's a 32-inch, and the purple ones are size 8. They are plastic tipped. And I got a size 5, which is what was in my socks. And I got a size 6, which you can tell that I took them out and put them back in because I was playing with them. That's what everybody does. You get new materials and you gotta play with them, right? But those are 6, the orange. And then, like I said, the 8 is purples. And they are all plastic tip. This was a really fair price for Knitter's Pride Pro, I think. it was a really good price for them. Like I said, I got them at Hobby Lobby in Springfield, Missouri. I like them so far. I mean, it's great to try new things, and I like them so far, but I'm finding the join, and not between the cord and the tip. Hold on, my screen went off, sorry. Well, maybe you can see it better on this one. Here we go. It's not between the cord and the tip right here, but it's between the metal and the plastic right there. I'm finding that it's not completely smooth, and it does create a little bit of drag, and it grabs the yarn a little bit more than I'd like. But I mean, it's not bothering me super bad. I'm just finding that they're not as smooth as I like. But it's okay. Generally, I am enjoying them. They aren't cooled like metal needles. I know some people have a problem with that, but I'm liking them okay. I mean, either way, they don't get a thumbs down or a thumbs up. They're just okay in my book. And that's just my opinion. I mean, other people will, there's probably people out there who absolutely love them, and that's fine. But this is just my view on them. And I think that's pretty much it. Except for future plans for 2017. This is project plans and life plans. I don't like calling them resolutions, because resolutions always get thrown out the window and they never get done, hardly ever. I like calling them goals, because then you don't feel pressured to keep up with them, and if you miss out on your goal, then you just go for it the next year. And a goal is something that you're working towards, not something that you have to start right away. But one of my goals is I want to start on my box of socks for me. I've been making a lot of socks for other people, and I want to start on my box of socks for me. That's one of my goals for this new year. Another one of my goals is to get a good chunk of my memory blanket done, to get my mom's ambrosia sweater started, the one that I just showed you over here, to get that started, to do more charity knitting. That's kind of my project plans of where I want that to go. As far as personal plans, I want to make it a goal to stop self-negativity. I seem like a happy, cheery person all the time, but I'm not. In reality, things are not going well for me, and so I am going to make it a goal this next year to stop the self-negativity. Every time I find myself saying something negative about myself, then I'm going to stop myself and say something positive instead. Also, I want to try to get out there, meet some more people, become better friends with some people, despite the hurt of my past friendships and relationships. I want to try to get myself out there a little bit more. And on that note, I really hate to end with a sour note, but I'm going to. Yeah, it's like, well, I hate to do it, but I'm going to anyway. No, November 7th, the sheriff actually came to my house, and I was a little bit shocked. I kind of knew it was coming, though. He served me divorce papers. That's right. My husband filed for divorce after losing 2 of my children and having his parents not treat me very well when I was living with them. Then he decides that he wants to divorce me. Great! So that's the icing on the cake. So I've been visiting with a lawyer, trying to get stuff like that done. I had a great job at Joann's, as you guys know. Unfortunately, I don't have that job at Joann's anymore. They apparently only hired me for seasonal, and they let me go. The 1st of this month, they let me go. So, that kind of stinks. I'm looking for another job, though. Yeah, it's just life, you know. You can't help life. So that's been stressful, is trying to meet with the lawyer and get the divorce out of the way. I'm trying to just deal with life in general and trying to get over the past hurt of the relationship and the damage that's been done. But I'm getting there. I'm trying to heal from that. And yeah, I know everybody's saying, but you just got married, you weren't married for very long. I know. It wasn't my idea to leave, so I can't say anything else besides I tried. I really tried. So yeah, I'm hoping that goes and gets over with because I'm tired of messing with it. But yeah, that's just life. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude about it. It's hard sometimes, but I'm trying. So I guess that's all that I have to say for this week. I'm sorry to keep chattering on. If you're still with me, thank you. I'm sorry to keep chattering on. I just, I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I just felt the need to. Sorry, my camera decided to freeze on me and kick me off. But like I was saying, I hope next time I see you, it's sooner than when I have been seeing you, more frequent. And I hope that everybody has a great couple of weeks, or just have a great however many days it is until I see you again. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and watching, and yeah, just thank you for letting me keep you company today. I'll see you guys again hopefully soon. Bye.